Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Hope everyone had a good week. I dealt with some negativity, I dealt with some hate, I dealt with some frustration, and I also learned how to deal with it better in my life so it doesn't upset me like it did before. So for anyone that wants to bring any hate or negativity in my life, you know what? I invite it with open arms because it's not going to affect me anymore. Focused. No worries, no worries. This is not a car-related vlog. Well, that's not entirely true. It's been a minute since I got to sit here and talk to you guys. I hope everyone's doing awesome. I've been trying to keep a positive attitude. This past week I've been feeling so good and like so high off just life and excitement and doing what I like to do every day and looking forward to things and events and projects. And I've been keeping my head real busy. I've been sleeping great at night. One thing that always seems to bother me that I wanted to share with you guys is hate. It's just hate. I find myself extremely affected by somebody else's negativity. And as great as I've been feeling these past couple weeks, I feel like the people that I'm surrounded by are like not irritated with me, but just like I'm dealing with hate, and it's just frustrating me at this point. I don't want to deal with people's frustration and hate and anger anymore. And I'm working and I'm reading a couple things and I'm working towards trying to find a way to look past these things instead of getting like, you know, I get angry with myself. I try not to push my negative attitude on other people these days, but at the same time, you know, I'm a human being like anybody else. You can only take so much bullshit from somebody and you're just fed up with it. So as I feel like I'm doing great and things are progressing, at the same time I find myself dealing with all kinds of like small dramatic things here and there, and it's just been irritating. It's been irritating, and I'm not going to bring up any specifics because the truth is I'm not letting it bother me that much. But this whole past week, as I've been vlogging and doing nothing but car stuff, I've been thinking about it and I've been just noticing it. And I think because I wanted to share it with you guys days ago, but haven't had the opportunity, it's just been on my mind more and more. And it's just, you know, anything in life can make anyone frustrated. And I'm dealing with frustration at the moment. So that aside, how do I deal with it? Well, I just want to be happy. So I'm just going to keep grinding and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm supposed to do on a daily basis to get my work done. That's all I want to do. I don't want to focus on any of the negativity. I don't want to focus on the hate. I don't want to focus on anyone around me that's being negative. I just want to focus on positive things and getting work done and getting projects done and getting things done the best I can. And that's all I can do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to grow up here. I'm getting older, and it's to the point where I need to learn how to be a different way and how to accept people for their negativity instead of let it affect me. For some reason, like when somebody starts getting negative, I turn into like the worst. I end up being worse than they are at the end. And I don't know if I saw it on TV. I must have seen it somewhere recently or read it somewhere where it says, never argue with a fool because from a distance nobody knows who the fool really is. Something like that. I don't even know if that makes any sense to you guys because I don't feel like I'm saying it right. But it basically means when you start arguing with these people that are insignificant and let them affect your life in a negative way, you become the asshole. You become the fool as well. It's just not worth it in the end. So what am I up to today? I said it wasn't car related, and it kind of is, but I was talking to Nina last night and she said she's got a check engine light going on in her car. I want to go over and check out the Mini Cooper. I got this really cool tool right here that it's just an OBD2 reader, just like any shop would have. I'll use the phone here to read the codes and use the tools I have to check, see what's going on, see if it's something serious or minor, you know, reset the light, test drive the car, get all this fun stuff done for her. So that's where I'm heading out. I'm going to bring you guys with me, and she sounds like she's in a great mood this morning. It's a beautiful day, so I'm ready to get going. Let's take off. I just got down here to where my grandmother stays. It was a horrible drive. It's the same route that we take to Cars and Coffee, but they graded the entire road and they fixed like half the drive. So for like half the drive everything was good, and the rest of it was nothing but stone. So I jumped off the highway and I must have stopped at like 15 stop signs. That's the second time I've been on the road, that road this week. Second time in my life I've been on it at all. And I hate that road, but it's a nice little shortcut. Truthfully, when they told me I was pulling up into her spot, I couldn't believe I was here so quickly. So I might take that route all the time. But let's go see Nina. Let's see what she's up to. Hi, lady. How's your day going?
Oh, I like good.
You look very bright and pink.
Good to see you, sweetie.
You too. Because they messed up the roads and stuff like that. Alright, just jumping in the Mini Cooper. Just gotta plug this in, and then I can't really show you guys what's going on. I'll take some screenshots to show you what's up. The Torque app's awesome. It's called Torque. It's like $5. Tap on fault codes right here. It's going to tell me exactly what's wrong. Then it's going to take me from there and give me the opportunity to look it up on the web if I don't know what it is. I do know what this is. She left the gas cap open. I'm going to go here at the very top here. I'm going to hit clear faults on ECU. Yes, I want to clear the faults on the ECU. Thanks for double checking. And then here, they're just going to clear the fault codes here. Alright, so that's it. She mentioned to me that her gas cap wasn't on all the way, and that's what my uncle found or something, and obviously that's such a check engine light off. A lot of time it'll I'm sorry I hesitated. It gave me a notification about pulling this out of the car and disconnecting with the Bluetooth. But a lot of the times the check engine light will turn itself off once the car starts driving again. In this case it did not. It was worrying her. It's right up on the dashboard. It was literally like right up here in her face, so she couldn't even avoid seeing it everywhere she went. And she's so adorable. She was like, Greg, I got the manual out, and the manual says that as long as it's only lit yellow, that I can drive, but take it easy. But if it turns red, don't drive at all. And it's adorable to me because, you know, Mini Coopers are made by BMWs, and it's basically BMW. My car works the same. I'm very familiar with it and what's going on. And I knew she was safe and okay. But it's that easy. A lot of people would have had to go into the service station. If their service or tech was nice to them, they wouldn't charge them. But you know, you could pay whatever the hourly rate there is, plus whatever they feel like telling you it might have been that it wasn't. So I love having little tools like this. Right here, for anybody that can see this, this was $5. And the app was $5, so $10 total. I can't tell you the amount of times I've helped people out where they didn't have to go spend $100, $200 to diagnose issues that might not have existed. A lot of people, it doesn't exist, because when you go to a shop, they'll tell you, turn the light off, drive around for a few days. If it comes back on, come back and see me. That's a good guy. That's a good person, because hopefully they didn't charge you for that first visit. But everything's taken care of here. I'm going to go back in and visit with her and say what's up. I haven't seen her for a minute. She's been through a couple things, so I'm going to chat with her, talk. I'm just glad this is done, and I'm not looking forward to hitting those 15 stop signs on the way home. SMG transmission, for anyone that knows what the heck that means when I say it. Nina, what are you doing? Here, look, this is for you.
What did you think?
It's all fixed.
Well, what was it?
It was the check engine light, right?
Well, it was that little white thing over on the side.
Well, listen, as soon as I put the key in, the purple monkey crawled out of the glove box, just like you told me it would, which was weird. Why do you keep the purple monkey in there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a purple monkey that crawled out of your glove box.
Oh, you're crazy.
I'm just talking nonsense. It was just like you said, from the gas cap being too loose.
And so that little white light went out?
The yellow one, are you colorblind these days?
Probably.
Okay, that's okay. I'm starting to lose my vision too, I understand. But yeah, the yellow light's out, everything's good to go. What's your little bird's name?
Oh, my pretty little bird.
What's its name? What's the bird's name? You don't hear anything anymore, do you? Still no response. Hey, Nina.
What?
What's the bird's name?
Billy.
Billy. You don't hear much anymore, do you?
No, but it'll make you feel good to know that I have an appointment on the 19th for a hearing aid.
When did you admit this? Did Kathy say something when she was here?
Oh, everybody hollers at me all the time because I'm always saying, what? What? Well, I'm saying goodbye.
Oh, she's saying goodbye. All right, guys, we're going to hang out for a little bit. Things are looking pretty good. It hasn't been opened up in the last I don't know, I'd say 30,000 miles or so. Looks good. I don't see any damage anywhere, so we're doing good. I'm vlogging everything I do. This is the type of thing I do. I think this costs somewhere around like $1,000, $2,000 to pay someone to do it, or something like that. I forget what they charge for all the odds and ends they do in the service too, but this cost me 150 bucks for the gaskets. Work on your own cars, it's cheaper. So I'm over here buying my first hat in the 15 years. They have a machine that does all this custom embroidery. He said you can put anything you want on the hat. It's so small you can barely see it, but there's a Not Bob right on the back of my hat. Getting tripped on.
Now get up quick. Get up quick.
It's nasty.
No, it's clean.
One leg or on a ladder.